All right, here we are 10 seconds later, just to go ahead and start our part 2. Now we're going to be putting the shock back in. You want to know how to take it out? Look at my previous video. So let's get started. So remember, you want to have the bezel, the beveled part on the top here, or the cup part, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to go ahead and put this back in. And you want to remember, you don't want it at a 90 degree, you want it around 100 and 105, 100 whatever degrees. See, it just went ahead and decided it wanted to spin. You can use something to try to get it to hold it. Use my finger right there. So now we're at about 110. Go ahead and tuck this back in. Try to maneuver this in here any way that you can, like so. Now, the next fun part is you should be able to compress the shocks. That way I can get it up in there and have it right where I need it. We're going to start with this little bolt right here where I don't have any room to get into. Alright, that one is started. We're going to compress this shock a little bit just to get it up here. That way this will hold it up. Alright, now let's see where our holes are. And the worst part is lining everything up. You want to try to start these by hand first. That way you know that the threads are actually in and they're not cross-threaded. Alright, there we go, that one's folded. Here, and we'll get this one started. I can get a little easier access to screw this one in here. I wonder if I can get this stuff in there. Tighten it up. Yeah, just enough to tighten it up. Go ahead and crank these. This one pushed up through here. Oh, I hit my butt. That's tight. Let's get the ratchet. Anytime you're using extensions on the socket, it removes some of the torque of your impact hammers. So you always want to make sure that you're torquing your nuts down by hand. That's nice and tight. Now let that want to come off in there. There we go. Go ahead and get this lined up on this nut. Oh. Nice and tight. We got this last little guy right here. Make sure that's nice and tight. Now for the fun part. You have to line up the shocks, or the shock, with the bottom of this. So what I usually do, first let me push it up in here some, like so. What I usually do is I have this jack right here. Go ahead and jack this up some. Kind of leverage. I need to try to get this aligned. It's going to go in this way. So let's pull that jack up some more. Keep going. Okay. Get this hole lined up here. Get the bolt in there. Just give it some lug taps, like so. Room. Okay, so now that's started, so let's lower the jack. That way I've got some more room. Sure, that's nice and tight. So now that's adjusted. So now for the fun part. You'll have to get right in here. All right, that jack's got to come up some. Okay, hold on. Looks like, there we go. And bring it up some more. Keep going. A little more. Okay, it's not wanting to line up, so we'll just do love taps there, like so. Alright, come down here on this nut. You can see that nut is through now. That's why these nuts, or these bolts, have divots at the end of it, so that way you can help find the hole. And it's going to be really hard to make sure that this is threaded. So just try the best that you can. Let's get us a socket on there. Try to keep it as straight as possible. See, it's threaded. That's it. So, all right, so that's how you do the rear shocks on a 2009 Ford Fusion. Have a great day.